In today's world, everyone is using AI, whether it's ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Perplexity, or what have you. But here's what no one is saying: most people are using AI wrongly, and it's making you worse at your job. Welcome to Data Think Box, and in this video, I'll be walking you through the different patterns how people misuse AI. We all hear about our friends who use AI, whether for building agentic workflows, large language models, speaking with them, using them as chatbots or whatever. It seems to be the buzzword of today, and it seems like everyone is just diving head on into it. Well, one thing I've seen that is very common among people is they often misuse AI in ways that are not beneficial to them or in ways that make them even worse at their job. And I've gone back and I've looked through these patterns, and it seems to be a recurring pattern with what has happened previously in other industries where a new tool comes up, people try to get a grasp of it, and then lots of people abuse it. And this can degrade the quality of the tool or the perception that people have on these tools. So, in this video, I'll walk you through the different patterns which I've observed with people, and you make a judgment call on which one applies to you or not. The first pattern is cognitive offloading. This is a process where people offload all their cognitive tasks to AI to do for them. They'll approach all the problems as an AI first solution. So they come up with a problem, they feed it into an AI model and expect an answer. Doing this all the time, it degrades your thinking, it degrades your problem solving process, and this affects you on the long run. You end up not having those natural skills that enable you to solve problems, and you end up struggling on new types of problems. And this can be very damaging whenever you encounter problems that AI can no longer solve. So, how do you fix this? The best way to avoid this kind of cognitive offloading is by making sure that you already have an idea of what the solution you are looking to solve is. And then when you have this idea, you then feed it into an AI model and it helps you refine it. This is much better than approaching every problem as an AI first solution. The AI no longer tells you what solution to go for. Rather, you tell the AI, and the AI synthesizes and tells you what possible things are out there or whether your solution is optimal enough or if it's good enough. With this way, you end up doing most of the heavy lifting in the cognitive side of things and then letting AI augment what you do. The second misuse is signaling. Signaling occurs when people try to appear productive or busy by using AI. They end up picking up tasks that no one wants and try to slap AI on it and see what they can achieve with it. This is really bad because you end up doing lots of things without doing anything, if that makes sense. So, one common trend I've seen in the industry is that enterprises they want to be an AI company. They end up throwing AI onto everything they do. They try to be an AI first company. This ends up making them look like they are busy with AI, but they have little to nothing to show for the AI products or services that they've been building. I attended a couple of AI events, and this was the hogwash of the day where everyone is coming out that, oh, we are using agentic AI, we are using agentic workflows and all of that, but they had little results to show for it. They all wanted to be an AI company. And this can also happen on a personal level where you try to use AI in everything you do to look as if you're being productive or you're being busy. But this is usually not the best way because you end up just doing things that no one recognizes or things that are little to no value to the business. So, how do you combat this? The proper way to go about it is making sure you have a specific problem that you want to solve with AI and not just having a problem you want to solve with AI, but making sure that AI is the best tool for it because there are some problems that don't even need AI. If you put AI on it, you are basically overkilling the solution. So when you've got this problem that you want to solve, you iterate through it, you think through the processes on how to get this, and you then use AI to refine your solution, and that gives you a much better solution. And with this, you end up not trying to appear busy, but really solving a problem that people are facing. The next misuse is people use AI as an all-purpose instrument. I don't know if you've heard the quote that to one with a hammer, every problem becomes a nail. So if you've got a hammer, everything looks like a nail and you just want to hit the hammer on the nail. This is what's happening with AI, where people think it's an all purpose tool that they can use for everything. Oh, you want to do math? Bring up AI. Use AI for your calculator. Oh, you want to send an email, a two-sentence email, you bring up AI to send the email. Oh, you want to write something or document something or think through everything, you bring up an AI. Even when you want to do something basic, write a print hello world statement, people spin up AI for it, which isn't really what AI is there to do. AI is here to augment what you do and not be the thinker or take over your brain in what you do. So this is why we need to stop seeing AI as an all-purpose tool, but rather take a step back, understand what this tool was built for, and know how to use it. Most of the times, AI is there to make you more productive. It's here to synthesize information for you and help you in some things or some tasks that can be rigorous or very troublesome to do. So if you are using it for basic things or things it wasn't designed for, you are basically using it in a suboptimal process. So the appropriate way to use AI is you synthesize information with AI or you use it to solve complex problems and leave the simple problems to yourself. So that keeps your mental calculation going on. The next AI misuse case is automation bias. This is when people tend to believe things from an automated system more than their own judgment. This is very common with AI because lots of people they use AI, and this AI they are very good at giving you polished answers with a very high confidence, even when they could be wrong. And people tend to take the face value of these responses and make decisions on them. Meanwhile, these AIs they are known to hallucinate. They are known to be non-deterministic. So when you use them, there are chances that the answers are wrong. So why trust them over your own judgment? This is why it's important that whenever you use this AI, you already have an idea of what the solution should look like before trusting the AI. And even when the AI gives you a response, you need to take this as an unverified draft and you need to go back to the primary source and verify this draft. This helps you make sure that the information is giving you is not wrong, is not adrift from what you're trying to achieve, and you're able to go to the true source, make your own research, and make your own judgment call. The next AI misuse pattern is skill atrophy. This happens when someone uses AI to replace learning. When they've got a task, instead of learning how to do the task, they end up chat GPTing their way out of the task. So what do I mean by that? They take a problem they know nothing about, they throw it into AI, AI gives them a solution, they implement the solution without even understanding what the solution is, how AI came up with the responses, whether there's a bit of hallucination in these answers, and they pick up the face value of the response and go and make decisions out of it. This will degrade your learning process on the long run because you end up not internalizing information. You just pick it up, apply, pick it up, apply. One way to fix this is when you come across a domain you are not familiar with, you can use AI to learn more about it. It helps you to understand this problem, understand all the moving parts in it before taking up whatever response that is giving you to implement or to apply. AI is very good at sourcing information. So once you source this information, you make sure you understand it and read through it. And not just reading what AI is giving you, also try to look for the primary sources of this information and implement it. The last pattern I'll be talking about is the herd mentality. This is a very common term. This is when if everyone in your surrounding is doing something, you are easily pressured to do it. You are easily pressured to follow the herd. So this is what AI causes. Everyone's talking about AI, agentic workflows, large language model, Claude, vibe coding, all of that. And it pushes someone to feel left behind. It gives you this FOMO, fear of missing out, that, oh, you need to start using AI in what you do, even without thinking whether AI is useful in what you do or not. So it's quite damaging when you find yourself in this situation where other people are using it, they're applying it, and they are appearing more productive, even when they don't really get so much value. So you have this fear of missing out, and you just want to jump on the AI bandwagon, but it's not really ideal. Because it's not every problem that AI can solve. So it still boils down to my original point that you need to find your problem, define your problem, know how to solve this problem, and check if AI can help you with solving this problem. If AI is not helpful, you can discard it, because if it's not useful in the problem, it's probably going to hallucinate, give you wrong answers, lead you to the wrong direction, and you end up wasting so much time and resources. I've seen cases where AI was giving suboptimal solutions. It was just churning out text and words. And at the end of the day, because I had the knowledge and the domain context, I was able to identify, oh, okay, this doesn't look right. This isn't the best way to go about this. And I took a course correction and I went back and did the problem, solved it myself. So these are the kind of things that people face when using AI. So going through this pattern, you'll be able to see whether you are misusing AI, assess how you use AI, and know if you are using it the right way, and also come up with mental heuristics on when you can use AI, what should you use AI on, and how can you use AI. So with these, you end up not being controlled by the tool, but being the master and the driver of the tool. And by the time you do this for a long time, you end up still maintaining that mental capabilities that we humans are designed for without offloading it to an AI to think for us and decide for us. Let me know in the comment section how you use AI. For more videos like this, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.